Today I am here with Gearoid Devaney, a master sommelier, the founder of Flint Wines, and someone who has helped shape some of the world and the UK's best wine lists and personal collections. Gearoid, thank you so much for taking the time.
Wow, that's some intro.
And so you are a master sommelier. You became a master sommelier in 2009, which one of fewer than 200 people in the world. So can you talk us through that process?
Yeah, it was. Well, I think it's a bit of a journey, as these things are. At that period, I was working in Michelin-starred restaurants, building wine lists and working with top chefs, and I was really fascinated by the competitions and exams, and trying to sort of better myself and improve my knowledge, and be part of the sort of sommelier community, and it definitely helped with all those sort of things. And but it was intense, and I think when you finally get through that journey of there's a lot of sacrifice. You have to work very hard. It's not an exam that's sort of handed to you on a plate.
No, I think it's only 240
something like that,
people in the world.
I
mean, it's crazy.
I think the pass rate still hovers around 4% of the people who sit the exam in terms of passing. So it's a tough exam, and I think maybe that's part of the attraction as well, is the challenge. I think people working in those environments are sort of maybe competitive, and it's a sort of an achievement to sort of aspire to. But for me, the big thing about it really is about the community, about the educational piece, about. Even if people are doing intro-certified and advanced, these are good exams. And I think maybe the MS itself is maybe the crazy bit. If you want to go that extra.
You're a judge now as well.
I help out with exams. I think it's important to give back. I think if you've, because there was people who helped me, there's people who mentored for me in terms of blind tasting and things, and so I think it's important to help out if you can and when you can, and so it's so I'm still helping out with exams today, and worldwide. I've been in Asia and India, Hong Kong,
So I feel like everyone has that one wine that they have that just draws them in. Do you have a wine or a story?
I think like a lot of people, I discovered Bordeaux first maybe, and I still enjoy Bordeaux today. But Burgundy was the one that always really caught me out.
Any particular?
In the first hotel that I worked in, which had an amazing cellar, the Capital Hotel, there was some old dissects from '89 and 1990. And Burgundy's great. It's any wine lover who gets into Burgundy, it's just such a Pandora's box of an area in terms of all the vineyards, and then within the vineyards they might have other names and local names. And
I know, I think Burgundy is probably one of the most confusing regions to wrap your head around, because the Grand Cru and Premier Cru classification isn't. It is purely based on the plot itself rather than the domain.
When Burgundy's right, it's a magical glass of wine.
And so we were talking before, obviously being the founder of Flint Wines, you import a lot of rare, amazing Burgundian wines. Is there any particular region or someone who's looking to invest?
I would say to anyone who's starting on the Burgundy journey, look at maybe the top producers and see if you can get a hold of a bottle of their Bourgogne Pinot Noir or their Bourgogne Chardonnay, because if they're putting their name on it, it's going to be a great wine, and it might be that it's from vineyards in and around Pouligny or Meursault, or in and around Gearoid or Chambolle. So it's, I think that's one way. And the other way for me would be, if you look into other areas, which I think, not up and coming, but maybe lesser known. So if you want to sort of get something similar to a Gearoid, you might look at an area like Marsanne and try Marsanne. Or if you look further south into places like Mercury, Rouy, Montagny, so you're still getting fantastic examples of Chardonnay and Pinot, but maybe without really, frightening price tags.
I'm sure you've opened some incredible wines over your time, especially being a sommelier. Are there any that are notable?
Yeah, in terms of probably value at the time, definitely opening some of the wines from, Domaine, Romanée Conti, some of the DRC wines were. You're a bit nervous when you're opening those, hoping that they're in good condition and everything's fine, because it's thousands of pounds.
And so for someone who's looking to build out their collection, is there anything that you think that most collectors overlook?
If you're starting off, don't think of the investment part of it at all. Think about just the wines you like and just try and build it out and then enjoying them. And because I think for me, wine is about, I feel honoured now to have lots of winemakers who are friends, and for them, it's about something to enjoy with their family at the table and with friends, and it's not something that, you know, should be sort of traded like a commodity. But I mean, I understand that's how the world works now, but that's not for me what wine's about. It's about enjoying it. Really try and have fun with it, and don't try and take it too seriously.